again, hello, is it gonna work? Apparently this phone isn't designed to be in a mount. The thing keeps hitting the button all the time. I'm trying me.
Oh, don't try.
We're gonna hope that it continues because I don't have the energy today. Anyway, hey, it's her and me. Me and her. We're here. Talking about Iyanla on the Braxtons. So we're gonna take the beginning of the song and do it easy. Then we're gonna do the finish rough. This is the way we do Creedence Clearwater's Proud Mary. Iyanla came by. Tamar didn't want to be there. Evelyn didn't want to be there. And Tracy didn't want to be there. And I've told my mama for a long time now that Tracy and Tamar are literally reflections of Evelyn. They look the most like her and they act the most like her. They're Evelyn all over again. Why are you so quiet?
I'm sleeping and I'm watching for the traffic and I'm just having a moment. I'm back.
Okay. It's like I could have done this by myself if you just want to sit over there and stay.
At the road.
When do you ever look at the road?
Well, today I feel like using the road as a guide.
Anyway, so they didn't want to be bothered with Iyanla. You saw Evelyn on her way to the function talking about, this is on my nerves, talking about how, I'm trying to tighten it. Iyanla can't fix her life. Only I can fix it. Get cut off. I'm tired of this. Iyanla, Evelyn was saying, I'm just going to patch that right on, piece it back together.
Put it together. Yeah,
Evelyn was saying that only I can fix my life. Iyanla can't fix my life.
Because that means she didn't watch the show in my mind. Because Iyanla don't fix lives. Iyanla helps you fix your own life.
She says, I am Iyanla Manzan and I'm here to help you do your work.
You do yours. She didn't say, I'm here to do your work. Don't nobody want to do nobody else's work.
A job in life.
No. Do your own. Do your own.
It just, all of that carrying on to me was aggravating. But what makes it even more aggravating is that Evelyn's supposed to be a life coach too. So you don't know what life coaches do? Oh, girl, the ghetto. You don't know what life coaches do?
Right.
I'm a life coach, but you don't know what y'all do.
She had a good attitude. Her jaws were tight. She came in the door.
Not a good attitude. Not
a pleasant attitude.
An attitude.
Yeah. Too much attitude, like for real.
Right. And it's just like, girl, why? And was it you that said you think she might have been upset because when Trina went on there, she was saying that a lot of the stuff that Trina was dealing with came from her mother.
Oh yeah. I feel like those comments from Iyanla. What did your mother teach you?
Right.
Which of course. Oh.
Rest in peace.
Gosh. What did your mother teach you? Was playing back out through Evelyn. Because she said something about things being her fault. And I was like, that's what that is. You mad at Iyanla for saying that. But her mother did. I mean, when you realize that you've done something as a parent, you got to go back and try to rectify that as best you can. Because like even with us, when I've done stuff and it was like, ooh, that I didn't play that right. That wasn't what you're supposed to see. It didn't work out like it was supposed to work out. But everybody don't get that. I know she looking at me like I didn't do that. But I know a minute
you didn't do that. I'm saying
I tried to do that.
I have to prompt you to do that.
No, there have been times when you haven't. But I mean, when you were younger, even from the time you were a young child, if something didn't go right, I was like, Mommy, sorry, I didn't do that right, or I didn't say that right. So before you got into your big prompting, you learned prompting later. Now you might prompt now.
Why I had to learn prompting?
Because you are one of those people who require certain things or think you require certain things.
I feel that everyone requires an apology at times.
At times.
I'm not at all.
And and things with parents on the mother's side. Really, it didn't have anything to do with you, but it affected you. So that's when you get the apology, of course. That's when you should. But back to Evelyn.
So anyway, because I don't feel any particular kind of way, but if we continue on this route, it's gonna be beef. But Evelyn didn't want to be there. Tamar, as you saw them driving up to the place, she was singing about "Don't let it be no BS today" or whatever. But she the one brought it, so it's like that's like me going to a function and saying, "Don't let there be anybody in there with a white shirt on." But you the one. You have the white shirt on. That's very much what I received when I heard Tamar singing, "Don't let there be any BS today." Everywhere you go is gonna be some BS because you
bring it. It's in your purse.
Right. It was under your wig, but
yeah, we had to get a new place to put it.
Relocated. But anyway, they get there, and the first episode was kind of, preliminary. Let's get into. Everybody needs to commit to be here, and Evelyn didn't want to commit to stay through the whole process, and it's just like, girl, why?
Because she mad.
It don't make no sense though. You already here. Commit to staying.
And if you didn't want to go, I'm sure a check was tired of coming, but we like our checks.
I guess, but it just, I don't know. It was worse because they spent like 15 minutes on Evelyn not staying.
Well, I've got to do what's best for me. Well, what's best for you is has to do a whole lot with what's best for these 5 of your children in the room.
Like, it just...
You do this for them at this point. You're not doing this for you. You're doing this for them at this point.
She said that she only came for the kids. So if you only came for the kids, only stay for the kids.
Right, because at this point, that's all it's about. Is
it just don't make no sense.
If you don't get nothing out of it, you did it for the kids, and now you're done.
Right. But anyway, by the end of the episode, I guess she was sold on.
She got it
on being there, but
yeah, it clicked by the time she got.
We went around the room and talked about how we felt. Toni Braxton said she felt disappointed that her sister had to be animated to express herself, and she's been like this since infancy. To me, that was not true, because I've been very animated since infancy. Well, not since infancy, since toddlercy.
Yeah, I think about 1.5 you became 2.0. But you weren't a bad kid. You were very much false advertising. You weren't bad. You just had a lot of personality.
That really ain't got nothing to do with where we are today. If I was bad or if I was good, the point remains that I've been expressive and animated since I was little. Tamar may have been expressive and animated since she was little, but she was never this when she was little. Tamar is a homosexual man.
She's identified herself
as a homosexual man. It's just like, girl,
for whatever reason, she thinks that's cute.
Because
in the words of your grandmother.
Get her.
You think that's cute?
Because the girls follow her around and give her yes and honey and all of that.
But the deal is that it's cute in its place too, and I say that because when we're out playing, that's cute. But when it's time to do business, it's no longer cute.
It's not cute to me.
Then you need to bring it back down.
It's not cute to me when we out having a good time. And
with my sisters.
Honey, yes, girl, Miss Man. That's too much.
It's
too much to me.
You with your sisters that you shared the bed with, that you ate the popcorn with and stuff. Whatever children sisters do. I ain't got no sisters I had like that. But whatever. But I had to sleep with my auntie, who's my sister auntie. So yeah, I meant what I said.
All right, you worked that right on now. But it's just like, girl, she has not been this level of animated for her whole life. She's not.
She's her.
To Toni. Doggone it. I don't know how her mama. How did mama do it?
She probably just called them all like everybody else.
I'm just calling them all TB. Tuberculosis, come here.
The littlest one, you. The oldest one, not the biggest one. The oldest one.
Number 3.
1.
Good Lord.
6.
This ain't it.
Oh.
And then there's Michael.
He got stuff to do.
Toni, Michael, Tracy, Tawanda, Trina, Taylor. Like, they could have named him to Michael.
Yeah. Michael.
Or they could have just named them Toni, Michael, Angelina, Veronica, Susan. Like, we didn't have to stick with all these T's. It got on my nerves. Why did we do this?
We liked it. And their name ain't who T?
Whose name?
Evelyn and Michael. Where all these T's come from?
It just doesn't bless me.
Because other people I know with all the same letters, their daddy usually is the culprit.
Or their mom and their daddy. Like Julius and Jessica.
Yeah.
Like, it's just... Or the Smollets. Journey, Jussie, Jazz, Jacque, JoJo, and this one missing. But they mom and daddy
cousin
started with her.
And her babies. They all T's.
You really busted in the middle of my conversation.
I'm thinking.
I mean, yes, but I was talking.
Sorry.
Anyway, girl, long story short, Toni said she felt disappointed in her sister. I also feel very disappointed in her sister. And her sister was over there just shaking her head and bouncing and pursing her lips and just very upset.
She looked like the Joker.
It's just like, girl, you do too much.
You wasting a pretty.
People reserve the right to be aggravated with you when you do too much. I know sometimes I do too much. I know a lot of the time my mama do too much.
Why a lot?
You was literally just doing too much. Right, would you take my face?
I can't do it as well. I'm gonna have to study it.
You ain't been doing it all your life. But yeah, you know, Tony was disappointed that her sister's been like that since infancy, and here come Iyanla. Why are you disappointed in something that it's her? It's a part of her. It's how she's been. And it's like, because it's annoying. It's annoying and it's disappointing. Tamar, I mean, oh God, number one don't have to do all that. Tony, she don't have to get. She is the least animated of all of her sisters.
That's true.
And the most successful of all of her sisters. It's just like, hey girls.
And so you look at her with like the boy she's gonna marry. He not demonstratively wild, but he wild all over.
He's flamboyant in his appearance. And
she said, he don't need no tattoos. And that's how she went,
because Toni Braxton is just chill. She's been chill the whole time.
That's enough for tattoos.
She makes chill music. Like everything about her is a complete opposite of her daughter Tamar.
Her little baby.
Tamar Braxton is Toni Braxton's daughter, and you will not convince me of otherwise.
I don't raised that baby.
Yeah,
that's
I don't
all.
mean like she had her, but that's her child. Because Tamar listens to Toni. She does.
Well, I mean, they look like they all do.
But she listens to Toni quicker than she listens to her mom.
Because when something's going on, we gotta call Toni.
And Toni just.
And I mean, she the big sister. Yeah, she probably like, look at you little monsters.
Gather around, children.
Now look.
This is what we'll do. I don't have time for
like your tiny little godmother with the rest of us.
Right.
Yes, ma'am. She's so little.
Settle down. This is where we are with this. Anywho, but yeah, I can't really remember too much from the first episode because that was
when
over a week ago.
So now, the end of the episode was the part that was like really crazy.
Oh yeah, when they didn't show up on time.
Yeah, like
so
you done lost your that rabbit mind.
At the end of the day's session.
Excuse me.
At the end of the day's session, Iyanla says, "Well, what are we doing in the morning?" Evelyn, who finally came around, Lord Jesus. Well, I think it would be nice if we all made breakfast. And all of that. So
she's trying to corral the baby.
Yeah, let's all get together. We're gonna have breakfast, vittles, as my great grandma calls it. We're gonna have vittles. And
she is silly.
So we expect it don't matter really.
Say that now when I grew up with. Go ahead. I think she messing with you.
She calls it food vittles.
Okay.
Does she not?
Not around me.
Maybe it's us.
I mean, you guys have your thing.
We have plenty of things.
It's the funniest thing. You're not great grandma.
Yeah, we've been having
things.
Tough. 24 years we've been in this thing.
Yeah. Things to do.
This covers on my nerves. Anywho,
take my house.
So we get over to the next morning. I'm prepared to see everybody having breakfast, singing and clapping, and listening to church music and carrying on. And girl,
they done moved the call sheet back twice to fit this.
Toni don't get there till she's about 15 minutes late.
Yeah.
And
back to 1:30.
This is the last one. Tamar, Thumb gets there over 2 hours late. And she come in hugging and kissing. Hey, baby, how y'all doing?
Now you have a whole crew waiting for you.
This is why they wasn't getting paid that much. This is why they thought they needed to have a strike to get better pay. Because y'all niggas be having production waiting. Y'all waste money. They're not gonna give you more money and you wasting money. That's not the way love goes.
And I mean, we've always talked about professionalism. You try to go on, make the time. And if you're not, if something is going on, then you let somebody know.
Right.
So that we can adjust to the differences in time or the differences in whatever it is.
Exactly.
Come on now.
Child.
Acting a monkey in these streets.
Everybody always be making Iyanla wait, and I just don't have time.
Honey.
And she don't either.
No, not like that, because that was just so unprofessional.
And I forgot to mention, let me go back and mention this because it was very off-putting. Tamar, the youngest person in the entire family, when they first got there, walked in the room, talking about, ain't none of y'all gonna get up and greet me? Y'all not gonna stand up and say hello? No, ho, you the baby.
I'm gonna call the girl out of her name.
I could have called her worse.
Thank you.
All right, let's just praise God for what we have here today. It's a whole developed neighborhood.
Yeah, you said you thought I'd see it since we in the middle of a sentence. It
was a creek right here.
Ain't no creek. They filled it in.
I used to play in the creek.
Ain't no creek.
There's homes.
Homes everywhere. Not a couple of. Help me, Lord Jesus.
It's the white folk neighborhood. I'm not helping nobody.
Not sorry. They got cul-de-sacs over here, like bunch of.
Yeah, white people love a good cul-de-sac.
I do too. But I ain't got no kids. It don't really matter that much.
When I was growing up, there was a show called Ed, Ed, and Eddie. And And the whole show was them kids playing in the cul-de-sac. And I always was like, I wish I had a cul-de-sac. And now I'm grown and I don't care.
No, because I mean, cul-de-sacs are better for children in my mind.
Well, I was a children at that
Yeah, but we didn't get one in, so neither one of us had a cul-de-sac.
Unfortunately.
We just don't know what to make of it. Yeah. Can this go all the way through? No, that don't go.
No, girl, it's a bunch of just dead ends.
Cul-de-sacs and dead ends.
Anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, she talking about, ain't none of y'all gonna stand up and greet me? No, girl, we're not. Why would we? You don't stand up and greet nobody when they walk in the room. Anyway.
Just the foolishness of it all.
So Tamar and them arrived late the next day. And Iyanla has had it. She's fed up. She comes in there and says, you're late.
Yeah. Am I gonna get it? That's kind of half cute.
These houses are steep.
Yeah.
This is what I want. A good steep house so when it snows I can say, I can't make it. Get out. I unfortunately cannot make it.
The driveways are at the top of the world.
Far too steep. If I get out on this road, it's gonna be an accident. I can't do it. I do that anyway, but
this is the same people who made our neighborhood. That is our houses.
We are literally talking about, sorry, because we keep getting sidetracked.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to look at this neighborhood.
They building on the school.
Huh? Yeah.
Ain't nobody called.
Girl, yeah.
Don't hit the black children. I'm
gonna go around them just because they black.
Yeah. Courtesy.
I like black children.
Yeah.
Since I seem to birth, look, since I birthed black children, if I was gonna birth them, they was gonna be black. I'm okay with that. Anyway, back to them right now.
What are we doing a lot?
You black? You're so pretty.
Well, yeah, girl, we already know that.
Mama's little black baby.
You just be giving folks a whole lot of extra. We're all the way on black. We can see
right now, look.
See, that's a white child. They haven't been trained.
You better get off that.
The Bible says, train up a child in the way they should go.
Because if they don't, they won't get old.
And they will depart. They will depart from that. Look at those doors.
Now I thought this was the this is like one of them display homes.
Whatever it is, it's sitting
there.
Those doors are it, girl. Come through.
I wonder if that's supposed to be the garage. You know, how it's set.
Maybe.
And they put some nice doors. We done tore my doors out, put all the cars out.
Let's not
need
do
some
that.
space in that joint.
I mean, yeah, but let's not do all that.
No? Okay.
Because you don't want to stay at the house anyway. You want to move.
Well, I just need more space. It's just
and drive carefully. You know they run over folks.
Honey, I heard about that.
Unfortunately.
The vice principal actually hit somebody going too fast.
Now we getting into gossip. We supposed to be talking about the Braxton.
I'm so sorry. So I hope that person's okay nonetheless. So.
Hopefully. Iyanla then got up there and clapped her hands, and you have dishonored the agreement, and you broke the chains, the barriers, and the carrying on. You said you was gonna be here at a certain time, and you weren't, and I had to eat my lunch in my lap in the car. Beloved,
that's her space.
Yeah. Okay. Had to eat my lunch in my lap in the car.
Yeah.
Because I honored my agreement. And, you know, she snapped and Tamar was giving fever.
And I knew it was going to be some mess because she had her purse on her shoulder through this whole thing. I said, oh, she got her purse.
Purse and keys.
And keys. She's going to the car.
God bless y'all.
Y'all, whatever. What she say? Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah. And Tamar tried to like give her some amens. And it's like.
And that's what I was trying. What?
Nigga,
you're the latest one.
She's talking to you, beloved.
Specifically to you.
You the late one. You and your sister.
Tony was late, but she wasn't god awful late. You were god awful late.
You was latte. You was late with an accent. But anyway, we move on to the next episode. Because Iyanla, when she left, she said, I'll be back tomorrow. Now.
We'll see what happened. We're going to see.
Slide on to this mailbox. Get this mail.
And all these papers.
I guess I come every 2 days. I was gonna say, do they deliver the papers
every day?
Two a day? But I wasn't here yesterday.
No, every day.
Oh, people are gonna be upset. This grass and grow.
You know, and it didn't nobody tell it to grow. Like,
it wasn't this house 2 days ago.
Hold on right there, because I need to take off my. See, but I ain't told you I was moving.
It does the most. It gets on my nerves. But anyway, she said I'll be back on the morrow. So she gets back on the morrow, and everybody's on time.
Were they selling that one?
Probably. They're always selling her. But she gets back, everybody's on time, and we proceed. We sit on down, and I don't remember really where we went from there as far as exercises, but I know at one point Iyanla started defending Tamar.
She did, because she said, something wrong with this girl. What's wrong with this girl? Basically what she said.
And we started talking about the daddy and how the daddy wasn't really around. He worked from 6 a.m. to 12 a.m. and she ain't see the daddy, and then the sisters was gone because they was doing their thing as adults do.
Right, they grew up.
You grow up, you leave. And she just felt so alone and so abandoned. And I'm sitting here like, it's been so many kids that was at the house by themselves.
I grew up on something. We had a key since I was kindergarten. I had a key.
We didn't spend so much time at the house by ourselves. And we are decently adjusted. I'm not the best adjusted, but I ain't
messed up about being alone though. Actually, I'm better alone than I am with people.
Way better. Both of us. I mean, alone, not alone together. Alone.
Because we're going to check on each other in like 6 hours. Hey,
you still living?
All right, then.
All right.
Then go back to our rooms.
It is nothing. It is not a thing.
I just wanted to make sure you was good. You eat?
Right. You want to eat? I'm going to make me a sandwich. You want
make 2 sandwiches. What you think? What you think?
But she just felt so abandoned and so alone. And it's just like, girl, I guess. And so Iyanla was saying, well, she felt abandoned and she felt alone. And Tracy finally was like, oh, like, I guess I get it. And I still don't get it, but okay. But Tracy kind of felt she identified or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
She understood her sister a little better in this moment.
But she's obviously hurt.
No, Tracy?
No, Tamar.
They all obviously hurt, girl.
But Tracy, I mean, what's the last 6?
6.
She is.
Because it's hard.
She's sensitive. She's more sensitive. And that's why she's so crazy right now. In my opinion.
As somebody who is ridiculously sensitive, that don't make no sense. Tamara don't make no sense. I'm the most sensitive person I've ever met. Well, no, that's a lie. But I'm quite sensitive.
Your father is most.
We don't have to do that. I didn't ask you for none of that.
You got it honest. That's all I'm saying. You got it honest.
And what I'm saying is we don't have to do that. I didn't ask you for none of that.
All right. I ain't mad at him.
But I wasn't thinking about him. I was thinking about your auntie.
Oh, she's sensitive.
She's way more sensitive than I am. Plenty of folks that are way more sensitive than me, but I'm quite KWHITE, quite sensitive. And that don't make no sense, the way Tamar be acting. Just because she's sensitive? No, she crazy. That's what that is. But anyway.
I tried to give her out.
Well, Iyanla did too.
Yeah, she did.
Iyanla was vying for Tamar and saying, you know, she felt abandoned, she felt alone. And then as she was defending Tamar, she said, and this explains some of the behavior.
And then she freaked out again.
This name calling, all of this calling me these names. You talking about bad, what'd she say? A behavior problem. Iyanla didn't say problem at all.
Trying to make it where you can get out when it's time.
I was going to get out either way.
I just thought about that.
Iyanla did not say the word problem, period, point, also blank. She didn't say, she said behavior. Everybody has behavior. There's good behavior, there's bad behavior. Everybody got behavior. She said this explains some of her behavior. As somebody who grew up being told I had behavioral problems, which was a lie, and I never received it because I didn't have behavioral problems. I had problems with people talking crazy to me and thinking they could get away with it. But I ain't have behavioral problems. I ain't just go in nobody's classroom and act a fool. I ain't go to nobody's, you know, little saints down at the church and cut up.
They liked you at the little saints.
They loved me. Because I
tried to keep you for 2 extra years.
Everybody graduated at 12. I'm 14. I'm still down here. Sis, how you flunk me at church?
But we need her down here.
How you flunk me at church?
I'm glad you like her, but she's 14.
I'm an adult.
Can she please come to the youth church?
Please.
I had to go down there and ask for my child out to you.
Permission.
Church. I was like, seriously?
Permission for me to leave the church. The baby church.
Right. She helped us with our plays.
5 to 12. And I'm still down there.
She helped us with our plays.
I
just called her from the youth department to help you with your plays.
I was the co-director.
You ain't got to keep the girl.
It was a mess. But the point is, people have been telling me my whole life I have behavioral issues when they felt like they could disrespect me, and I let them know they could not.
She's always been demonstrative.
You cannot disrespect me. It's simple as that. We'll be cool if you don't disrespect me. That's anybody. Huh? Me sometimes. I go off on myself. My grandmama. Anybody, if you disrespect me,
twins.
If you disrespect me, I'm going off. I don't have a behavioral issue, and I never took that to heart when people said I did, because I don't. But Tamar apparently took that to heart, and that's her trigger word, behavior. Because Iyanla said that explains some of her behavior, and she just, you're gonna have to stop with the name calling. You can't. Who talks to me like that?
Number one, she was talking to the whole room. She
was supporting you, sis.
Yeah, she said, don't beat the baby up. She crazy.
She didn't even say that. She didn't even.
I'm being colorful.
Right. She said
she didn't say that, but she was backing Tamar up.
And Tamar took that and got mad. That didn't make no sense. And then she said something else. What did she say? It was another word. Oh, she said that Tamar didn't feel seen or heard, which is why she now feels like she needs to be seen and heard. You're gonna stop with the name calling. Now I want to be seen. I want to be seen. Yeah, girl, you're doing all of these moves,
right,
so we'll look at you. It don't make no sense.
I know you don't get it, but that's what you're doing.
Right now, at this very moment.
Point.
It's just
right there.
In the words of CeeLo Green, right now, at this very moment. You're doing all of this.
The thing.
I want to be seen. Yeah, girl. That's why you and your bald head are spinning, dipping, and swirling around. Who talks to me? And finally, Evelyn had to say, enough!
I said, oh, she got your mama tone.
Calm.
Look, we wasn't even there. We calmed down, too.
I was riled up. I was sitting here looking at Tamar like, girl.
Somebody gonna get a whooping.
I was sitting here looking like,
honey.
Couldn't be my
and all the rest of the girls had, you done made her mad now. You done made my mama mad.
And Trina took a breath, and here comes Evelyn. I got this.
No, ma'am.
I'm not even gonna say nothing, Mama. I'm sorry. No, God.
Oh no.
But if I were Tawanda, I would have reached my hand like this, my palm, behind Tamar, and smacked the back of her bald head.
Oh Lord. Then we would have had to take her to the mental hospital. We would have had to take her all the way to her hospital.
Tamar really feels like she's been lied on, cheated, talked about, mistreated, abused, going, talked about shit with the mom.
Sister, a mother, auntie Iyanla spoke
not
the
sister.
word.
I'm 2 years younger than your mama. I'm not your sister.
Well, I mean,
remember when she said that? I hollered. Even Evelyn was like, girl.
You know, sometimes it'd be like, good one. I mean, you not a sister.
Y'all are not contemporaries.
But you made me forget my thought. I done got tickled. That was funny.
I'm 2 years younger than your mama. I'm not your sister. Get her together.
After a while, it was funny though. After you could see Mama's her face, her whole face changed from being just tight.
Because you could see that Iyanla really didn't come here to fight with y'all. She came here to help you.
You called me. I didn't even just come. No.
You rang my bell. Hey, I answered it.
What you want me to do? You rang.
But Tamar was going through all of that, carrying on, talking about don't call me all these names. Iyanla never once called her name.
No.
And she never
really talked to her specifically unless it was something that she was just flat doing.
Right. And Tamar had a finger in her face, and Iyanla said, your finger up in my face is unacceptable.
I can't do that. Everybody got their thing they can't do.
You can't put your finger in my face.
No, that'll get you lost.
Because I don't put my finger in other people's face. So
let's disrespect that and like in hitting people in the face, fingers in the this is the face.
And if you spit on me, you have to die. I'm not playing. I'm not joking.
I was tickled.
I will kill you.
The other night at choir rehearsal, the doorbell rang after hours because we locked the church up.
Come on, after hours at the church.
Yes, after hours. Bible study was over. We were still there having rehearsals. The doors were locked. Somebody rang the bell. So I got up with my taser to go to the door.
As you do.
I didn't have my pistol on me. I didn't. I try not to bring it to church.
Right.
But it was a pastor. Well, the pastor unlocked for the person that wanted to come in. I said, y'all, I was about to taser. I got to be so careful.
Listen.
So if I'm gonna go to the door with the taser, it's probably gonna be a real problem if you hit my triggers.
Yeah. I'm trying my darndest not to ever go to prison. I've been handcuffed before. I didn't care for it.
No. And I didn't care for it either. Y'all was little saints. Y'all was little.
And none of it was my fault.
Junior high school.
I was thinking about that this morning. She hit me and I don't know what happened after that.
Yeah.
I just know. Yeah. They pulled me off the top of her.
Yeah, you say you didn't come through till you was going up in the air.
I can't remember.
Coach
I cannot remember nothing. She hit me in my face.
Then she come back later, hey, Kayla. And that was the face she got.
Oh, fish-eyed fool. Down here at the Juneteenth trying to talk to girl, if you don't get on before I swing on you, I ought to swing on you. Just off the principle that I don't know why you swing on me the first time. I still don't know.
Yeah, it'd been different if y'all had been fighting.
We had no beef. We used to pass notes in class. Right. We were good girlfriends.
Right. And then she lost her mind. And then that was that.
I used to let her cheat off me in English. We was that cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, here we go with this.
You'll never know a noun from a verb again.
Ever. Ever. Conjunction who? You better watch Schoolhouse Rock. Anywho. But yeah, Tamar was doing all of that, and it was worrisome. And then she got up and went to the car.
Excuse me.
And maybe one of her pastor parents had anointed the car before she got in it, because she got in there and had a complete and total change of heart. Like, I've never seen such a drastic change.
I was watching her when she came back.
I have not seen it.
Because I didn't know what the world was going to happen. I said, oh, child, she going to do something.
She went out to the car, and Iyanla followed and said, well, are you coming back? Because you ain't make it clear. And I told my mama, as an adult, you would say, excuse me, I'll be right back.
Or I need a moment, or whatever.
I need a moment, I'll be right back. Anything. But you need to verbalize. I'm gone, but I'm coming back in just a moment.
But she used to just dramatically walking out. Exit stage left.
She is 41 years old.
She don't know that.
41
Nobody told her.
years old. The girls of girlfriends, Maya, Lynn, Joan, and Tony. The legendary Tony. Jill Marie Jones is aging backwards. I stand. We're not going to get into how I love Jill Marie Jones.
I'm going to go backwards in a minute. Just give me two more days.
Okay, take your time.
Okay, thank you.
There's always time to go backwards.
Okay, good.
It's the forward that you're running out of. But yeah, those girls were in their 20s, and they are so much more mature than Tony Braxton. I mean, six. Thumb Braxton.
6.
They're so much more mature, and it's just crazy. You know, I look at references, because growing up, I always thought that, you know, being in your 20s or coming up on 30, you were grown. I'm here now, and I'm not. But I'm way more adult
really
than
don't
Tony. I mean, Thumb, whichever Braxton.
6.
Tamar.
It's funny, you don't really get grown until you're like in your 30s.
You find yourself being grown at
You're
some
just
point.
there. And it's like, what?
But
Oh!
my point is, Tamar passed where she ought to be a full grown
the thing should have hit her.
by now.
Now, 40 usually hit you, and it'd be like, oh, and the whole world changed. Your perceptions of things change. I mean, a lot of stuff changes at 40, and it's like, okay, I got this. It's
I
okay.
can't wait.
And then 50, oh, it's like,
I can't wait.
honey, it ain't nothing bad in it, except you might not run as fast. But
All
other
right.
than that,
I'm
unless you start running, and you're running anyway, then it doesn't matter. But
I
yeah,
don't need to run.
honey, yeah, you might. You run goofy hard.
I had the girls pick me up.
All right.
Lift me.
Oh Lord.
I'm 50.
The only problem is you want them to be able to lift you, whether they lift you or not.
Okay, disrespectful.
I'm just saying.
The name calling. You're gonna stop with the name. Who talks to me like that?
Your mama.
Child. But anyway, girl, let's get to the end of this. They go on sit at the white table after Tamar gets back.
Well, I thought, because while Tamar was out, they wouldn't have these individual
Oh
conversations.
yeah, let's talk about that real quick. Tawanda and Trina are the most well-adjusted
right
of everybody in the family. Iyanla asked why Tracy doesn't get the same grace that the rest of the sisters do, and they was like, "Oh, dang, you right."
And she never did, and it's obvious she doesn't.
Yeah.
And that's why I said I was so proud of her for going ahead and doing the show without them, because she needed to do that.
And she's grown.
And she can do that, and she made the decision against her family, which was big for her. And
It ain't
whatever
big
else
for
she
me.
do, whatever she does after that, it's fine.
But
I
you're
think
not
she
gonna
needed to
stop
do
my check.
this. Well, I mean, and I know the check was one thing, but in her mind and in her heart and about herself, she needed to do that.
Yeah.
I think she needed
But
to
for
do
me,
that.
as someone who goes against the family every day,
Just B-O-D.
I'm not
You see
bad.
how you spell it? Is this a B?
No, it's a D.
Okay, well, this is a B then.
No, it's not, girl.
Oh, I have to look it up.
Anyway, I go against the family because the family goes against me. I just don't show up to the function, girl. Settle down. You spelled it dag.
I was just working on the first letter. I didn't get anything together.
No, you just
I
spelled.
thought this was an A.
It's an A. You spelled dag.
I didn't do this letter.
What'd you do?
I did this letter.
That's not a letter.
I'm gonna work on it.
Okay. If anybody teaches sign language, call my mom.
I need a class.
She ain't got
I can't remember my letters.
She ain't got it. But yeah, she talked to Tracy by herself. I don't remember what they was talking about because this really wasn't about Tracy.
No.
Tracy
But Tracy's heart was very open.
Yeah, Tracy came in.
And she looked like she was gonna cry every second.
After she realized that they kind of needed to be here, because again, she came in initially and didn't want to be there, just like Evelyn and just like Evelyn.
Evelyn Jr.
It's two Evelyn Juniors.
Evelyn Jr. and Evelyn.
Anyway, like Michael Jackson's children. But yeah,
Prince Evelyn.
all the Evelyns
Princess
didn't.
Evelyn.
All the Evelyns
Duchess
didn't want
Evelyn.
Well, you know they call Tracy Duchess anyway.
That's the grandmama
That's her
nickname.
grandmama name.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, all the Evelyns didn't want to be there, but eventually all the Evelyns did want to be there. But after Tracy realized that, you know, this alright, she was fine. She was cool. Like, it was just like,
And then they talked to Tony,
yeah,
by herself.
She just echoed everything she said in the book, but y'all didn't read her book. Y'all let her book flop, and it's disrespectful. But she basically said that she would have soared
higher,
if not for
worrying about
them leeches,
her babies, and how
and how her parents told her that this was God trying to tear the family apart. And that's a thing that black parents do, black Christian parents in particular. They love to, when they see you achieving something that has nothing to do with the rest of the family, it's the devil's busy, he's working, he's trying to tear us apart. And it's just like, well, the devil's always busy, he's always working.
That's his job.
He is always trying to tear us apart.
He
But
go to
also,
work.
y'all give him way too much credit.
Power. But yeah, and I don't know, where I live now, they are teaching us that more, that you don't give the devil all this darn power, because what happens is when you drink the Kool-Aid, we just watched Jonestown, when you drink the Kool-Aid, you die.
Yeah.
You can't do the things that you were designed to do, or you can't accept the opportunities that are given to you if you just, well, everything is the devil. Everything is the devil.
And the thing is, if you really are Christian, you may pray and seek counseling from the Lord, and He'll let you know what He has done.
Sure.
He'll tell you what's for you.
But I mean,
what's
it's kind of
not.
hard when you're talking about your parents, and it's really hard. It is.
It's not, because I'm gonna tell you, stop acting a fool. Go talk to God. Call me bike. I tell her all the time.
Different generation.
We're not finna play these games. You go and
I
you
don't
pray.
really do you that way. I tell you can do anything. You got good timing right now.
You tell me I can do anything, but then also you tell me how you ain't got no money.
I don't.
You ain't never gonna have it. It's just everything is horrible all the time, and oh, woe is me. It is
I'll
me.
stop talking to you.
I am woe. And it's just like, girl, if you don't go in there and talk to Jesus and leave me alone.
There's a song, Dr. Jesus.
The point is, Tony felt, the burdens of being the oldest and having to tend to all them niggas. And that's why she went bankrupt 2 times. I can guarantee. They didn't talk about the bankruptcies, but I can guarantee it was due to helping her sisters.
Or even her parents. Because she would be the one that would do that too.
Yeah. And it's just, my heart hurts for Tony because she's my mother, And it's just, I really want her to be able to step out of her sisters and do the things. And I think she really does think now she's old. She can't do all of this stuff. And it's just like, no, that ain't it.
I think she battles with more of her illness than her age. Because, the illness, it hits you way harder than age.
Yeah, lupus gets you. Yeah. But she does a lot still.
She does. She does more than the folks that's good, able-bodied.
Yeah. Because I personally don't think I have lupus, but she do more than me. I can tell you that right now. Anyway, so they talk about that. Then they talk to the parents. Girl, don't nobody care about Michael and Evelyn.
Michael and Evelyn are the reason that a lot of this is happening, and they have to accept their roles.
And they did, pretty much. That's all there was. It was like,
yeah.
Can you see how
Evelyn
your children...
has to stop 99 years later being mad at Michael.
She don't have to, but she can stop bringing her kids into it.
They feel it. She's got to stop. She's got to stop. It's just, okay, look, he'd been married to this woman for 99 years. I'm telling you, y'all been divorced for 100.
117.
Why? Right. Why are you worried about him now?
Because that was her first love. That's why I say you don't never marry your first love. Because you get stuck on it being...
downtown. Remember the downtown?
You get stuck on it being your first love, and you think, oh, I have to stick it out because this is my first love, and I have to love him forever and be hung up on him because this was my first love. Girl.
No, I love him, but that was a long time ago. I don't have any connection. And unfortunately, we had no babies in there neither.
Thank goodness.
But, I look at him like, oh, that was a fun time and a hard time and a fun time and a hard time, because that's how relationships act. Yeah. I wanted to choke him a few times, That's life. But whatever happened between us, at some point I had to let that go so I can move on.
Toni Braxton said it in her hit song, Let It Go. Or Let It Flow, excuse me.
Just let go was the first line.
Let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. Everything's gonna work out right,
Woo! Yeah, you had to woo it. It was so low. Oh, Jesus.
But anyway, yeah, Ellen been hung up on this man for the longest time, and it's draining, and I hope she gets better.
I want her to see life as it is. Life don't have Michael in it.
It don't.
Not like that. Michael's your baby daddy, but that's it.
That's just your baby daddy.
That's just your baby daddy.
That's it.
Who that is?
Just. See, that just makes it very, like, it ain't even nothing.
And the disconnection of that, all those other feelings and emotions and stuff, you got to let that go so you can move forward.
Let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. Everything's gonna work out right now. Whoo! Anyway, so they get over to the white table, because, Lord, we've been here for so long.
Yeah, girl.
They get over to
sleep.
The white table, and they sit in, it's where you're supposed to lay your burdens down. So they go around the table and they laying burdens down. They start with, did they start with Tony? Whatever, I'm gonna go in age order. I guess age order would be Michael. He admits, I think they started with Michael actually. He admits or confesses or whatever that he
wasn't
abandoned the family basically. Evelyn, what did Evelyn confess?
Lord, I can't remember.
I don't know. Tony confessed that she don't like none of them niggas. And she had to reiterate. She said, I don't like anybody in my family. Anybody. if we weren't sisters, then we wouldn't be friends. I don't like none of these niggas. And she said it so graceful. That's the thing about Toni Braxton. She sat there the whole process and was just so graceful. She received everything she needed to receive.
I was late.
Yeah.
She said, yeah, I got reprimanded, but she was right. That's how she said.
It was correct. So that's that.
Okay, then. Gotta take my whooping. I'm gonna be all right.
Tracy confessed that she judged everybody, I think, or something about judgment.
She felt judged. She felt judged. It would seem like two of them that felt judged.
Yeah, Trina felt judged as well. She said she felt judged, but also she was judging everybody.
Right. So hers was a two-way street.
Right.
But yeah,
I think Tracy felt judged only. She wasn't judging nobody, which I don't know, Tracy. I don't know. I don't remember what Tawanda said.
I don't know why. I don't either.
I don't even know if she said anything, to be honest. I can't recall. But then we get the old crying heifer song.
Oh yeah, she went through it, Jesus. That's why you forgot everything else, because she was so busy over there.
And girl, Psalm gets up there and she, Mama, I'm sorry, Daddy, I'm sorry.
And she acted
like, girl.
And Tracy, she said she was sorry back.
I didn't see not a single tear.
I didn't see right up and through there one time.
Okay. She apologized. Tony actually apologized back and said, you know, sometimes you think about how people hurt you, but you don't remember that you've hurt other people. I thought that was very...
yeah, and she and Tracy definitely apologized back. I'm not sure about any of the others.
I don't think so.
Now, Trina, you know, she said, you know, I can't take this.
Right.
All this.
Before that, when she was apologizing to Tawanda, she told Tawanda to never allow her to blame Tawanda for everybody else's foolishness again, and I want to see how that's gonna play out.
Right, because Tawanda is responsible. Is the responsible one. She kind of tries to she and Tony are the mediators.
They got level heads.
They're the mediators, and the other ones are just Tamar. She running around
Tawanda
like
is the mediator, and Tony is whom we seek counsel from.
Okay.
But anyway, so she get to Trina and they crying together. And she got to Tracy last, and she Tracy,
like, holy mercy,
and she looked like Voldemort from Harry Potter, bald headed, and her nose was triangular. And you know, she was just crying, and Tracy was looking at her like, "All right, Tamar, I forgive you." She was just looking like, "Girl, all of this carrying on, it's too much. It's far too much." And that's how I would have been laughing, but we know I'm not. I ain't that girl. But I would have been cackling boots. Like, girl, if you don't stop all these tears. But that's pretty much where it ended?
Pretty much.
She told Tracy she was sorry, and, you know, she had been doing Tracy wrong for years, and then they move on to glory.
Yeah. And they went on. Yeah,
That's like it.
That was like it.
So what doesn't make sense to me about the whole ordeal is Tamar getting on Twitter calling Iyanla the devil. I don't see where that came in.
Because she won't let her. Iyanla won't put up with the boo-boo. She won't do it.
But Tamar came in at the end acting like she was all changed and just had fixed her life. And
the problem is we don't know whether her life fixed. Like, we already know her life.
But then she got right on Twitter and talked about how Rhonda is the devil. And then she went over to
Wendy Williams and talking about getting molested. We ain't seen nothing about no molestation on this show.
Mm-mm.
They didn't say nothing about it. So she was just going doing a smear campaign, basically towards Iyanla for nothing. Is what it felt like to me. It just, I don't have time.
Nope.
I don't have time. See, if I didn't know all that I knew about all of Tamar's antics this year, I would have been like, oh, she's changed. She's healed, delivered, and set free. But I'm not stupid. I'm not. So, I feel like Tamar's a mess. She's going to remain being a mess until she actually seeks counseling.
Go to
therapy,
the doctor.
Real, live, weekly sessions, maybe multi-times a week.
Because now I can FaceTime them now.
Yeah, you know what? You can text your therapist. You can
you ain't even got
send them a pigeon with a note on it. There's plenty of ways you can get in contact with professionals, but she needs a professional. And I think at one point she said she needed help.
She did.
So hopefully,
she did. I think that was the last thing that she said. I need help.
So hopefully she gonna get us
that people will help her. Yeah, I mean, but it's very clear. But the thing is about that, if she's real, then she can get help. But you have to be at that point. You can't take folks for help that don't want to be helped because they ain't going. You wasting your money and your time.
The ghetto. Anyway, that was that. We've been talking about this for an hour. We got stuff to do, so we gonna call y'all.
We only made it to our first destination. We got some more destinations.
The ghetto. So we gonna call y'all later for something.
Bye.